Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the video. We are starting the WealthSimple 5K challenge. We are starting from 5,235, 12 Canadian, and we are going to be using all that money to try and grow our portfolio. For me, it's to recover from the massive performance drop I've had. Now, why have I had this huge drop? Well, if we go all the way back, the Canadian account is down 68% or 3.3 grand, where the US account is down 22. This is all, I've moved money around today, so WealthSimple always is delayed, so this is incorrect, but I am down, I believe, 1 grand in the Canadian, and I thought I was up in the USD. I don't actually know. I think I might be break even now. So, what happened? GameStop. I went heavy in GameStop. I traded it, attempted to, and lost a whole ton of money. As you guys can see here, it's break even, and it gets further and further and further away, and then I lose more and more and more and more and more money. There's a massive spike right here. I had at one point almost 13 grand. I had to sell it all for my wedding, which I barely left anything in here, and then now we're back to this. So I'm down bad. I'm not going to lie. The only two stocks currently is Main Street Capital. This is a BDC, a business development company. And the PIMCO Dynamic Income Fund, also known as PDI, or as I like just to call it, just PIMCO. Now, the fund finally hit my buy target of $18.74. I got it for a cent less at $18.73. And it also has fractional sharing, which is awesome. And your boy Main Street finally dropped below 38.20, which I bought 20 shares at 38.01. That is all we have right now. So as you can guess, we got some money to play around with, ladies and gentlemen. Note, this also does not include me putting any more money in. I am going to be putting money into this per paycheck. It just won't be very much. So we have 1.5K to play around with. The issue is, what do we buy? Now, today, the entire market was down. There was no way to get around it. A few stocks were up, surprisingly. But most of them were down pretty bad. So, we have the money. We're going to go around and try and find something to buy. Now, in the last video, I did mention I was thinking about HYLD, and I am still thinking about HYLD. But I want to try to find, something else. Because this is basically, the point of this challenge is to try to get myself to basically say, I'm buying this portfolio, I am not going to sell anything else, and I'm stuck with it. Because I have a very, very, very bad habit of buying stocks, the whole market drops, and I'll sell it and then replace it with something else. And then that, obviously, I normally, you sell at a minor loss for me, turn it over and try to do that. But market got hit pretty damn bad today, so we're trying to find something. I really like 80, by the way. That yield's still pretty low. Actually, what even is 80's dividend? So yeah, we're just trying to find, stocks to buy. So yeah, they did increase it only by 3. Yeah, it was only by a cent. That's about on par. That's actually, I think, one of their lowest hikes. Yeah, it is. Damn, okay. Times 4 divided by 17.39. 7.82. Still too low for me. Not gonna touch you with a 10-foot pole. So I'm thinking, I don't know why it's not in my watch list. That's so weird. We do what I originally planned, and then we'll see what happens on Monday. So we're going to do a limit buy. I'm actually going to hide myself so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to do a limit buy, highest price you'd be willing to pay, 11.20. How many shares? I want 100. Yes, that's fine. Keep ordered fill, max in 90 days. And there we go. So Monday, my hope is that today it fell 15 cents. On Monday, the market drops very drastically in the morning and then is able to recover. And then, I can buy it again. The other one we're buying, which I'm just going to do a buy order for, is Cardinal Energy. Because goddamn do I love this. I really, really do love this. So we're going to do $7. 50. I think we have enough if we do 50. Oh, wow, we actually do. And my wife's home. Woo! Good timing. So, let's see how much money we have left. $90. Of course, this one doesn't show you anything. God, that's annoying. I wish it showed you like pending orders. So we have $90. I say we keep the 90 out for now. I'm just trying to think, what can I buy for like with $90? Not very much. BNS is looking really, really good at that level, but I'm gonna avoid it. Yeah, T is also doing pretty damn good too. I want to say we... Yeah, let's start position in HMAX. HMAX. Yeah, $90. I don't care. Just do a market buy. Yeah, almost. So we can buy 5 shares. That's at least a start. So we'll buy 5 of this. Now, this is Canadian Financials, which I am expecting to continue to drop. So I'm buying this with the expectations I'm going to lose money come Monday. And that was a market buy. Yes, it was. Cool. So with that, we don't have much money left over. And we can just chill on 11.15 and see what happens. So the full amount's used. So that is 100 HYLD, 50 Cardinal Energy, both of them with different prices I'm aiming for, and HMAX, which is Canadian Financials, which will be 5 shares at just whatever the market opens at on Monday. And honestly, that's pretty much it, and I'm happy with it. So for right now, this is what we got. 31 is the average. Yes, these are in my TFSA. Yes, I know I'm taking a 15% hit on the distribution, but I specifically did that for PDI because now I can take the money out whenever I want tax-free, and it is a 12% regardless, even with the minus 15. Because normally, it should be paying me that much. Basically $30. Instead, it's paying me $25.97. So, yes, it is a hit, but I'm also fine with it. I'm not going to complain too much about it. And this one is actually incorrect, as you all saw. And yeah, Main Street Capital, like, again, this is just the dividend. This does not include special, which will technically be my first payment from it. Which I believe is gonna be, it's like 17.5 cents. So it's going to be, oh god, that was completely off. It's gonna be 14.87. Basically $3, $3 USD is what I'll get from it for my first payment, which is surprisingly not that far off from, like, the actual dividend. But as I've shown, Maine does do this occasionally. In fact, they've done it every single quarter for 5 consecutive quarters now in a row, with normally a div hike following right after, just randomly. So fingers crossed we get that. Again, this is not correct, guys. This is a special dividend. Ignore the minus 22% div cut. This isn't what it actually is. The payout ratio and everything for Main Street is actually pretty damn good. I believe it's like an 80%. It's on par with like what they expect. But they've never cut their dividend. They've only increased it. Special dividends here and there. PIMCO, the PDI, does occasionally do special dividends. which we had this one right here at the end of last year. Nothing. There was this one right here too, which they did record, and then for some reason said, "Hey, surprise, they cut it. This wasn't a div hike. This was a special dividend." But yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. Like, there's not too much for me to really go off of, in all honesty. But this is what we're starting with. I am very confident in PDI. HRLD, I'm in. HMAX, I'm pretty confident in. Cardinal Energy, I'm very confident, and Main Street, I'm very confident. So we have one that I'm only gonna buy it if it hits that price. If not, I'll just throw the money in Cardinal Energy. If it doesn't hit that price by the last 5 minutes of Monday, I'll just throw it all into Cardinal Energy because I want to buy a whole ton of it before we get the earnings that comes out, which is what I'm a little worried about. But I also feel like we're gonna get a very good div hike. And by div hike, I mean like a cent. So if you can buy it at $7, $7, 12% yield. But we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Actually, you know what? I'm going to edit that right now on my phone, actually. Sorry. We're buying 100 Cardinal at $7. And we're buying whatever I'm allowed to buy. Yeah, boy. HYLD. Which I think it'll still be a lot, but it won't be that much. So here, I'm just going to cancel everything so we can do it on the computer. Sorry guys, I've never used the computer version up till now, so I honestly have no idea how to do this on the computer. Oh cool, it actually worked like right here. That's awesome. Okay, so we are going to buy Cardinal Energy. CJ. We're going to do a limit buy at $7. We're going to buy 100 shares. I almost want to buy more than 100 because like 167 is $10 from Cardinal Energy. I'm just trying to think. Nah, let's just do 100. We'll just do 100 for now. If I want to, you don't have enough funds to complete this trade. What do you mean I don't have enough funds? Yes, I do. Okay, let's refresh. Hopefully it doesn't dox me. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to do a limit buy. $7. We are going to buy 100 shares of it. Don't show this again. Yes. Leave it till you fill. Now, I'm buying this right before earnings, so the opposite could happen too, where it's just going to, like, really bad earnings and just drop like a brick. But considering how good progress they were making, I would be very surprised if that actually happened. 11.20, and we're going to buy, I want to say 75 shares. I could do 75. Okay, what about 80? Can I do 80? Can't do 80, so let's just do 75 for now. How much is $10 with this one? Also, I'm very sorry if you guys can hear the dogs going absolutely insane. So 72. Okay, so let's just, for now, do 75. And then that gives us money to play around with. It gives us about 20 bucks, which is not very much, but, you know, if we ever wanted to buy, like, at least a position in something, we can now start a position in something. So that is what it's going to look like, and I will be very happy with it, in all honesty. I know, you know, but we'll see what happens. Thank you guys very much for listening. Again, sorry for all the noise upstairs in the last bit, and sorry for my phone going off, but I wanted to put out something just to be like, this is a challenge. Here's what I'm doing. And this is me making a promise to everyone that I am not selling these positions. We're just going to grow from here. If I have a massive gain, of course I'll sell. But, like, to be honest, if this hits back to, like, 20 bucks, you know, let's just do 20. You know, a 6% gain, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to leave it because I did sell PDI before. I regretted it, and I don't want that to happen again because it finally hit where I wanted it to. So, going to see where we go from here. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.